the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
This is a note from Kaylin, and she says, I'm hoping you can help me discern this question. Is there another way to support the arts without supporting all the junk that goes with it? I used to be an artist myself, but now that I'm a parent to young children, most of my creative energy goes into my vocation of the married life. Art continues to be important to me, and I try to support other artists, but things have become so political now that I feel it's becoming harder and harder to separate the art from the artist. In the past, as long as the artwork itself wasn't political, I was fine purchasing from them, but I've begun to wonder if I was correct in my thinking. Some recent examples I've seen are a children's book author putting, quote, passionate about reproductive justice in their bio, or a science illustrator who usually sells illustrations of birds and trees putting, quote, trans rights stickers on their website store. She says, I've been a longtime listener, and I felt if anyone could answer this question, it would be you. Well, thank you for that confidence, Kaylin. So, and she says, a little sign off here. She says, I love the show, and I always appreciate what you and Cyrus have to say. I'm looking forward to the album. Thank you, Kaylin. Soon. We are too. What's our release date on the album, Cyrus?
That will be shown. The release date will be announced soon. Let's just
TBD.
Put it that way. That's right. It's coming.
I think it's less than 2 weeks away. We should know the date.
I don't know if we're allowed to say the date, so I'm just
we're allowed.
Keeping my lips.
It's our show. We can say the date. It's our show, our album. But yeah, it's coming, Kaylin. So be on the lookout. And when it's ready to drop, as the kids say, we will definitely let you know how you can get it. It's going to be free. And in case anybody's wondering, Cyrus is not playing the flute or the drums or the bongos, and I'm not on the bass guitar or anything else. This is AI music, but we wrote the lyrics to it.
And neither of us are singing.
No, that's true. Nobody would want that album. But it's going to be fun. 14 tracks.
And the cover is awesome.
Yeah, I kind of like the cover too.
It's very, very good.
It tells a story, doesn't it?
It does.
So, Kaylin, as soon as we're ready and we've got all the specifics, we'll let you know, and then we'll tell you how you can get it. But it's coming soon. Thank you for that. Okay, so to your question. And this is just me, if I saw somebody in a children's book putting passionate about reproductive justice, I would not buy the book because I would realize that this person is into something heinous and wicked, and that is mutilating children's bodies. It should be criminalized. Certainly not celebrated, not permitted. For the time being, at least it is. So I would say absolutely not, just on principle. And if this person is passionate about reproductive justice, then as far as I'm concerned, the book is junk. Because if you have somebody with that destructive, irresponsible ideology writing a children's book, well, my presumption is that destructive, irresponsible ideology is going to be in the children's book. It's going to be part of the message. So I fling that out the window. If I had paid for it, but I wouldn't pay for it. So I wouldn't fling it out the window. Or a science illustrator who sells illustrations of birds and bees putting trans rights. I would say the same thing. Birds and trees, rather. Although probably the birds and the bees might be on the mind of that person. Then again, maybe not. So I would have compunction in that regard as well. So if somebody's going to jam it into my face by saying, I support this terrible, wicked, destructive ideology, then I'm going to say, all the more reason why I'm not going to buy your book. So that gets to your question. I mean, how do you support the art and separate it from the artist? My thinking is that if you can, great. Let's go back to the Cars for a minute. I'm reading this 500. I mean, that is art. Okay, music is art, just different kind of art. And I'm reading this biography, and as much as I like their music, I realize, one of these guys who happened to be the main guy, the songwriter, not a nice guy. But even if I had known that back in the day, I would have still bought Cars albums. I did buy them, but I didn't know anything about the Cars. I only knew what was on the album. I liked the music. And even today, I mean, now that I know more about some of the personalities involved, most of these guys are fine. I guess all of them were basically fine, but this guy kind of rubs me the wrong way now. I'd still listen to their music. I wouldn't not listen to it. But if, let's say, the artist, like you're saying, is promoting abortion or promoting something like that, then just as a matter of principle, I wouldn't do it. There were bands back in, the 2000s. You may remember this, Cyrus. I think Dave Matthews Band was one example of it. Never got into his music. And I was never tempted to because he was personally so outwardly, publicly, vocally pro-abortion and other things too that I just said, I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, U2 comes to mind.
Ugh, don't get me started.
Yeah.
And I know that I'm like a minority of one because everybody loves U2.
No, two.
We're a minority
there's
of two?
at least two of
Okay.
us.
Yeah. Not my cup of tea. Not that they don't have a couple of good songs, but I mean, I know that some people are rolling their eyes like, are you out of your mind? How can you not like U2? Do I even want to get into this? I probably don't. It's the artist that irks me. I mean, you got the other guys in there, but Bono, I've heard it both ways. How does he say it?
Don't care.
It's not even a real name. Come on, man. The Edge, please. See, you got me started, Cyrus. You got me started. Nobody wants that. Because now I'm bursting bubbles. People who love U2 are saying, I never thought Patrick Madrid could stoop so low. He doesn't like U2? What? I'm sorry. So Popcorn Trail. Okay, yeah. So supporting artists, that would be my take on it. So if you're asking for my advice would be, if you find an artist and the art is good and you like what's being done and you don't know anything egregious about that artist and there's no compelling reason for you to look it up and find out what it might be, if there's anything, I would say just go forward and support and buy, etc. But again, just my advice for what it's worth. If you come across an artist who you might otherwise like and appreciate, and yet that artist is now an activist and is actively promoting something that you as a believer cannot countenance, then I would say boycott. Doesn't mean you have to do that, but it seems like a good thing to do. Not mandatory, though. Cyrus, who can you think of? Anybody else besides you two?
I was actually thinking about, this has happened a couple times. It's happened with a movie and a book that I wanted to read, two totally separate entities. And I looked up, not like a plot synopsis, but, who likes it. And with both of these particular products, they were heavily supported by the trans community. And I was like, I don't want to watch some trans movie. I get enough of the message. Like it's the message is constantly being shoved down my throat with almost all TV and movies and any kind of media. And I watched for the movie. I watched it anyway, and it was an awesome movie. And it had nothing for me to do about what all of these, the LGBT, the alphabet
people?
Yeah, the alphabet people. What they loved about it, that's not what resonated with me in the movie. And so I was trying to reflect on, okay, I can see how, if I was looking at it through their eyes, I guess I can see, but that doesn't mean they get to take that art away from me, because art is what it means to the individual. Yeah. It's like an artist can't tell me what their art means. It's what does it mean to me when I look at a painting or a movie or listen to a music? What am I? What's it like filling up my heart and my head with?
Right.
Not their intention. Does that make sense? I
think so, yeah. I mean, I resonate with that. So to make sure I understand the outcome here, so even though you were put off at first by the advocacy, when you saw the movie, you weren't bothered because the advocacy didn't make it into the movie. Is that right?
Right, yeah, because the movie really wasn't about that. They had taken, it's kind of like the rainbow. Like they took the rainbow, but they didn't really take it. They just use it. And I still like rainbows. They can't take.
Well,
the
you do
beauty
wear
of
those
a-
rainbow suspenders to work from time
That's
to time.
right.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
Hey, here's Cyrus, rainbow suspenders. I actually, believe it or not, when I was in high school, when Mork and Mindy came on
That's
TV,
what I was thinking.
I had a pair of rainbow suspenders just like Robin Williams did because they were selling like hotcakes. And I thought, that's cool.
And they are cool.
I don't have them anymore.
Yeah, they can't. Just because some other group that I don't agree with likes something doesn't mean I have to dislike it.
Would you wear a pair of rainbow suspenders to Walmart today, 2026?
I don't wear suspenders.
But to answer the question. You wouldn't.
I don't know how to
You
answer
wouldn't.
that.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, you're right. That got co-opted so hard.
Yeah, but still, that's an extreme example.
Oh, before we go to the break, you just jogged my memory. I just thought of something that, the lady who just wrote the email that I responded to, this is an addendum to it. Only one time in my life have I seen Paul McCartney in concert. I wish that had been more, but it was only one time. Love Paul McCartney. I think anybody who knows me knows that. We're tired of hearing about it, Patrick. Okay. You and I were at the same concert in Green Bay back in, 2015 or 2017, something like that?
I was
think
there.
It was 2015, yeah. At a certain point in the concert, he and the band, they pick up these big flags, and there's the rainbow gay pride flag, there's the trans flag, there's the U.S. flag, there's probably the flag of whatever state that he happens to be in. So in this case, it would have been the flag of the great state of Wisconsin. And they're marching around the stage while a song is going on, waving these flags, including the gay pride flag and the trans flag. And that was, for me, that was like a real, real disappointment moment. Like, come on, Paul. Come on. You don't need to do this. I wish you hadn't done this. But you know what? It wouldn't stop me from listening to his music, because I'm separating the artist from the art, which I think that's the question the lady was asking. So, yes, there are times when I think it is justifiable to compartmentalize, and at times when it's not.
Yeah,
and finding that line can be difficult. Yeah, go ahead.
That's perfect. And that also goes, we were watching a show. I was watching a show with my wife, and the main character is miserable, and she's pregnant, and so she has an abortion. And then all of her problems went away. Yeah. And I was like, this is ridiculous. And we turned it off. It was like, this is so far from reality, and
propaganda.
And it was pure pro-abortion propaganda. That so there's an example of the art spoke to me in a way that, well, I wouldn't call this art, but the message was not for me. I'm like, I'm not going to subject myself to this nonsense.
Right.
So I stopped.
Yeah. Good for you, man. All right. Well, look at the time. You're thinking about those rainbow suspenders.
I can't wait to get a pair.
Yeah, that was like a different planet in 1977. Okay, we'll be right back.
That was the best of the week on Relevant Radio. The best way to listen to the best of the week is on the Relevant Radio app. Free and always free. Download and share the #1 free Catholic app today in the App Store.